question about this budget for the SEC, and that's what I'm wondering is why the equipment bond payment for the year, the $750,000, isn't in the actual budget number. And it includes the building, but not the equipment.
I believe Dee would probably be a better answer to that because it's up under the county, I believe. She would know how to answer that a little bit better than I. For some reason, they have it coming from Scott County paying that off. I'm not sure how.
So even though it's a set, it is a set expense.
Correct. It was Scott County that did the bonding.
Right.
Yeah. So Dee knows.
Set.
I apologize. Dee knows more of the specifics and how the financial transaction takes place with that part of it.
So that it ends up not having to be shown in that bottom 7 million, so it's actually closer to 8 million. That the SEC expense.
Yeah, I'm not sure with when they indicated the amount of 8.85 million, I'm not sure if that's that part's included or how they came out with that. Okay. I'm more technical on the operational aspect of it.
Okay. Well, then my next comments, I guess, are just about, you're going to be having a big grand opening here soon. And I guess my thought is as I hear some of these statements being thrown around, I get concerned about the facts. And in the last couple months, I've heard statements about radio purchase, 1,413 radios purchased with a grant. It's not quite true. Yes, 2.7 million were, but 4.4 were not.
Correct.
That came out of us. So little statements like that concern me. I think they're misleading to the public. And when you make a statement that the building, to build and equip the building was 7.3 million. Well, that's not really correct. 7.3 was the building. To equip it is another 3.38 million. So little statements.
What other equipment are you referring to?
Oh, the CAD's RMS equipment.
Yeah, that was not considered part of the original cost of the building.
Right, but the statement in the paper says cost $7.31 million to build and equip.
I think that they're talking maybe furniture or something like that. I can't answer how the press answers that.
So, I mean, over the years, I've read articles, stating 4.6 million, 53 cents per thousand for our tax rate. And they're all stated and overstated until they're not true anymore, until it got too big, and it's no longer the savings. It's no longer what the levy rate's gonna be. So, I guess as we go forward, I choose your words wisely when you tell the public, when this grand opening happens, what it really costs. And that is $26 million.
We haven't hit anything to this point.
Pardon me?
I haven't hit anything to this point.
No, but it's never, I'm not saying that. I'm saying whenever there's a statement to the public, we never say the total cost. It's always the building's this in one article and the equipment's this in another article. So what concerns me is we never tell the whole story in one statement. It's $26 million. It's $28 million of debt.
No, it's not true. There's $6 million worth of grants in there.
No, that's not. The
Yes,
grants
there
are above
is.
and beyond that. Sir, I have to, here's your box.
Well, I do know that we've had $6 million worth of bonds.
Exactly.
Grants.
Yes, 6 million in bonds, that's the 26. The 10 million in bond for equipment, 10 million in bond for the building, 6 million in grants, so 26 million. So.
Which 20 of that is bonded?
Correct. So my statement being $26 million to do this, 28 million in bonds. It concerns me that the bonds have service contracts in them that'll be expiring in a few years. Those are going to become operating costs. You have equipment that anywhere from 3 to 10 years have been statements about how long it's going to last. These bonds for 20 years, that's upside down in my world. When this equipment's done, we're going to be upside down and refining equipment, and we're still going to be paying the debt. And it just concerns me that once the 29C went into place, the discussions about how much it was going to save us were gone. Never heard of it again. All we then started to hear was how much we were gonna be bonded and paying for this thing. And I guess my comment in closing is that why am I here? Nothing that's happened so far gives me faith that you're watching over how you're spending our tax dollars. When you have an uncapped levy, nothing will control it. There will always be enough money. You'll never be afraid to pass the budget because there'll always be the money. And what's happened to date makes me realize that the taxpayer has to watch over this, and that's why I'm here today. Thank you for your time.
Any other comments?
Mr. Chairman, I just for our own edification is that, I don't care whether we're buying equipment in Davenport, Iowa, or Bedford, Iowa, or Scott County. The lifespan is generally 10 to 15 years. And I don't care where you're at, you're gonna be replacing that, you know. And we're gonna be doing the same here. It's gonna be a lot cheaper because we got one set of equipment instead of three. And I mean, it'll be twice as cheap in my judgment. So I just wanted clarification.
Thank you. Any other comments? With that, I close the public hearing. We are voting on the matter of the 2012 Scott County Emergency Management Agency budget. I would entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion's made, seconded. Motion seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The next item on the agenda is the Emergency Management Agency move update. Mr. Burke?
Thank you, sir. Turn this down. I was hoping it would be a telephone call. I just want to take a minute to reflect back on where we are right now and where we're going in emergency management physically. Back in, recall back a few years ago when Davenport Police Department moved their new building, and they needed space within the courthouse for their dispatch. Therefore, emergency management was moved out of that location. And I guess publicly, I just want to say that we were very kind of Bettendorf. They stepped up and they said, come on over. They provided space for the operation, and that temporary arrangement now has been 4 years this month. But thank goodness now that we can give that space back. I'm very appreciative of Bettendorf providing that space, Bettendorf support, and their patience with me for being over there in their hair for so long. And I thank them for that. So our move now for EMA and EOC to the new second building is scheduled for next Tuesday, on the 8th of November. And in keeping with that, just to let you know there's some things that we are working on to ensure that it's a fully functional EOC. There is a NAWAS, a National Alert Warning System, telephone and IWAS. It's a combined phone system that is kept in dispatch, and that's where we get information from the state, comes in on that, weather information comes in on that, so it's a necessary thing to be moved. And coordination has been made with the state. They are attempting to get a second line for us also, so that we can move that telephone line to dispatch to the new communication center while retaining a second telephone in the current location in the courthouse to make that backup communication center a fully functional area should we ever have to use it. The EAS, the Emergency Alert System, we're working with Scott County buildings and FSS, some of the support services, facility support services with Dave Donovan. We're working with the WOC from the Quad City Radio Group, and along with Raycom. We're going to have an antenna moved out to the new building here within the next few days. That antenna will be tested, and then once we know that they have good line of sight, we'll be moving our emergency alert system, transmitter, and receiver out to that location. And that is there to provide us capability of alerting the public during off hours or during hours in which the radio station is not staffed 24/7. A few years ago, they cut back drastically the radio station. You don't have anybody there 24/7 anymore. siren activation,